Let's bring in political commentator and strategic consultant Rinah Shah. Rinah, where do I even begin? Last night, President Biden really had one main job: to be energetic, to be engaged, and to convince voters he has the stamina and he's the right man for the job for the next 4 years. He did not do that. Does he need to drop out of the race?
Well, speaking of jobs, and not just Joe Biden, but the Democrats around him, the party writ large, has one job between now and November, and that's to defeat Trump. Every day of the week, they need to bring the argument to his feet, to his doorstep, as it's always been put. And I am not sure after last night that Joe Biden is the messenger, the person, the #1 guy of the Democrats to do that. So at this point in the race, I think that it's best that they collect their marbles and head on home to decide on who they're going to send out next.
Let's have you listen to a clip from President Biden speaking in North Carolina earlier, and then my question to you after that.
Folks, I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth.
At this point, does that really even make a difference, Rinah?
Well, it bears repeating. The Democrats have one job to do in November, and that's to defeat Trump. And how they do so, well, it doesn't matter to many people. They just got to do it. There are a lot of people out there that the Democrats can go and capture, make them turn out in November at the polls for them, and not just against Trump. That's the name of the game here, is to how to get both parties are focused on this, how to get their people turning out and then get to the hearts and minds of the people that want to stay home. Well, you can only do that with a sure shot. Joe Biden showed in that one debate appearance, which might be his last, that he cannot be that sure shot. So one rally today in which he's able to turn around that appearance, I don't think it's going to be really the tell-all for how Democrats can conduct themselves from here on out. They have a serious problem on their hands. They have a candidate that's not aging in reverse, and they need to find somebody who shows to the American public very confidently and in a physical way that they are able to outlast and outlive Donald Trump this next 4 years.
So what do you tell people like Kamala Harris and California Governor Gavin Newsom, who said, you know, you cannot judge Biden's achievements in the last 3.5 years based on a terrible, well, they didn't use the word terrible, but based on the performance he had last night. You should judge the man by his entire record during his presidency so far. What do you tell people like that?
Well, what the American public heard last night wasn't judging Biden on his record of the past 4 years. It's about getting the trust and confidence you need to be able to click for Biden for the next 4. That's the name of the game here. So that's why VP Harris and Governor Newsom are wrong on that. This isn't about the past. This is about the future. And that's what last night's debate showed too much of, a relitigating of the past. And look, I want to be very clear about this. That was Trump's fault. Trump continues to take things back to his time in office because he wants to remind people that, hey, things were better when I was in office. Of course, we all know the facts here. Trump oversaw the COVID-19 pandemics here on our shores. Its arrival on our shores. He mishandled it. He was kicked out of the White House, frankly, for his mishandling of the pandemic. It was a historic moment to see a president denied a second term. But again, what Trump is banking on here is the American electorate's short-term memory. What Biden wants to do is say, no, my past 3 years have been so good. You need to remember that, and that's why you need to give me the next 4. That's not enough. As a political professional, a long-time one, I can tell you, Republicans play dirty. Democrats need to be ready to do something different to cast a more hopeful version and vision of their candidate for the next 4 years.
All right, we'll leave it there. Rinah Shah, thank you very much.